queridos amigos, ¿cómo están? Soy Rafaela, nuevamente transmitiéndoles desde Los Ángeles, California. Me encontré, estoy feliz porque ya por fin salió la pancita de embarazo de Zooby, ya salieron los bebés, ya todos ustedes están muy contentos. Recuerden, antes de hacer su compra, hacer una selección y checar todos los bebés que están en el mercado: Espejito, Latin Baby, Zooby, etcétera, etcétera, antes de comprar. Y bueno, el motivo de este es que muchas chicas hispanas que quieren embarazarse, pues no entienden el video porque no hablan inglés. Entonces vamos a hacer le voy a poner subtítulos al video de Carrie Tatsu, que es la dueña y creadora de toda esta revolución, para que ustedes puedan entender qué es lo que ella está explicando de el nuevo cuerpo Momma de Zobby, que es con el que se van a embarazar. Vamos a verlo.
Hey guys, so finally we get to see how this pregnancy works. I am actually so excited to share it with you and to show it to you and to walk you through all the different steps. This is what everybody's been waiting for. There is one part you won't get to see, and that's wishes. We'll do that in a separate video, but I will walk you through everything about this pregnancy. And the other thing you won't get to see, though, is the doctor HUD. That will be a separate video. But you will get to see the woman giving birth. You'll get to see the fetus. You'll get to see different stages of pregnancy, and you'll get to understand how this works. It's actually very, very, very simple. We had an amazing team. I just want to say before I even begin, there were a bunch of people working on this. This was not just me. There was no way I could have ever done this on my own. We had 3D artists, amazing, talented 3D artists, and amazing developers. One lead developer was really talented, and we had just a lot of people who were involved and helped with this project. Like I said, it's been over a year and a half, and we're finally here. So here we go. All right, so as you can see, I'm in the pregnancy section of the HUD. I am with my partner. So here I am as Love Momma, and here's my partner. And right now you can see this is the section of the pregnancy. All I've got to do to go back to the body is click this button, and I swap back to the pregnancy section. So, and of course you can ignore all this and just play with your mood and buy yourself or someone buy you gifts. But you can also, of course, do this entire pregnancy. So how it works is you click first on this icon right here, which is a newborn icon. So I'm going to click this icon, and here it tells me my mood is at 33%, my fertility is at 58%, and I have 0 eggs. And it says use the Love Quest button to start a baby. You can also start a baby solo through the pregnancy store. So the Love Quest button is right over here. So all I have to do, we're going to do that first. All I have to do is click it, and it will look for people near me, and it doesn't have to be, the gender doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a boy. It could be a boy or a girl or a furry or whatever. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to click J.S. Greenwood, and I'm going to ask him if he would like to make a baby. All right, let's see if he would like to make a baby. I click 5, and I have to wait for his response. So like I said earlier, either he can, once he has this HUD and he's a partner to me, he can offer the same thing to me. He can ask if I want to make a baby with him. But in this case, I asked him. So hold on one second and let's see what he says. He says, "You are beautiful. Let's make some family. Yes." So then it says, "Stay close to J.S. Greenwood without interruption, and nature will take its course in 2 minutes." So what happens during this time is it's starting to fill up. You can see this love heart right here filling up. And I can click this, and I can change the duration of time. I could make it 5 minutes or 10 minutes or keep it at 2 minutes. Now, what this means is that this HUD is giving you an opportunity to essentially have virtual sex with your partner, and we don't control that. You can do whatever you want. You can run any kind of sex animation you want, or you can just stand here. What we're doing is we're giving you an opportunity, the user an opportunity to role play their own sexual experiences, because we felt that we shouldn't control that. That should be up to you. But what we're also doing is giving you guys a duration of time that you can try to have a baby. So we're going to see this love heart filling up. It's halfway already. I'm not going to click Love Quest again because I already did that. I already selected J.S. Greenwood, and I want to see if him and I can make a baby. So if someone else were role-playing this, more than likely they would be running a sex simulation, and they would essentially, role-play in making a baby. But what this does, again, is it gives them a duration of time to do that. So it's almost done. And when it's done, it's going to tell you it's done. And we're almost there. So the heart is just about filled. Okay, the heart is filled. And it says, nature has taken its course. If you are pregnant, it will take 3 days to show. If you wish to know sooner, you can use a pregnancy test, which will give accurate results 1 hour after conception. So one thing, too, is that I want to talk about before we get a pregnancy test to see if we're pregnant. You can see here, the fertility meter is a 4-day cycle. What that means is every 4 days, your fertility is low, and then it goes high, and then higher, and then it goes low again. So it basically goes up and down and up and down. So if I were in day 4 and I click this, my fertility may be at 12%. That means the likelihood of me getting pregnant is low. The other thing too is that, like I said in a previous video, if I keep my moods high or someone else helps me keep my moods high, whatever this number is can be boosted by 20% to raise my fertility. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is click on the pregnancy store, and I'm going to buy myself a pregnancy test. I click it. One thing it says here is your AV credit balance is 13,600. So just like on our other projects, we also will have a credit option, and that's really if people want to give you gift cards and they want to pay with credits instead of Linden. The credits are equal to Linden. It's dollar for dollar. It's the same. So buy a pregnancy test for 100 credits or Lindens. Take this test to find out if you are pregnant. Wait an hour after sex for the most accurate results. So let's click this, AV credits, and here's my test. Accept. I'm going to open my inventory, go into where my objects are, and here it is, pregnancy test. I right click and I add it. So right now, I'm holding it. It says, you can use this test to see if you are pregnant. Start test. All right. Oh, she's looking. Oh my gosh! The test says I'm having a baby. Oh my God. You've taken the test. It will take a few seconds before we see the results. It says, congratulations, you are having a baby. All right, so we found out really quick. One thing about this too is, so we're still developing it. We may not make you wait an hour. We may just have the pregnancy tell you yes or no right away. So as we were testing this, we've been thinking about changing that. So it says wait an hour, but I think what we're going to do is just have you find out right away. So I'm going to detach this because I've already taken the test. One thing too is I'd like to say, again, like the food, I can't re-add the pregnancy test, same test, and take it again. It would say the test has already been used. So once you run the test, you can't run it again for another pregnancy. You have to buy another pregnancy test. So I'm going to detach it. And now look, something happened. My baby icon, the newborn icon or the fetus icon is white. And what that means is that I can start a term. But before that, I want to show you what makes this body, again, really cool. So I'm going to go back to my body. I'm going to look on my belly, and I'm going to make my belly transparent. And if you look really closely, you can see I am seated. So that means I'm having a baby. I am seated. I am ready to go. So it's like so cool. You could see a little ball right there. So I'm going back here. And now remember, I said in a previous video, this has to have the alpha blend, and I have to wear the alpha system layer. Okay, so I'm going back here and I click now the white icon. All right, it says you have conceived. Select a term length to begin the carry. You will need 1 egg to start the term. Your baby's other procreator is not known. You have 0 eggs. All right, so how do I know who the dad is? Now, I know for certain it's J.S. Greenwood because he's the only one I actually shared or sent a love quest to or tried to have a baby with. So I'm certain it's him. But if I'm not certain, if I decided to, who knows, if I had experiences with multiple partners and I wanted to find out, once I start the term, once I actually have a baby, then I can take an actual test, a paternity test, not right now. So we'll take the test in a moment, but first, even though we already know he is, we're just going to take the test anyway so you guys can see that. So I'm going to start my term. And I'm going to, oh, I have 0 eggs. Okay. One other thing to know is that when you get the Love Momma, when you get the Love Momma, the body actually comes with 1 free egg. And that means 1 free pregnancy, which equals to 1 free Animesh newborn. So after that, eggs you have to purchase separately. But when you get the body, it comes with 1 free egg. So I'm going to actually go to my store and I'm going to buy an egg. So eggs are 4,000 because not only do you get to experience 9 stages of pregnancy, but you actually get an Animesh newborn. And if you guys have seen the babies, they're just as cute, sent to you. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to use my credits. And now I have 1 egg. So I wouldn't have been able to start my term if I had 0 eggs. I can also return my seed. I can decide I don't want this. I could say, oh my gosh, I don't really want to be with J.S. Greenwood anymore. I want to meet somebody else. I don't want to start this with him. I just want to return the seed and not go forward with this. So I have the option right here to do that. I can change my mind. So you can actually select 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months. And I'm going to select 9 days. I'm just laughing because I've been looking at this and looking at this and looking at this for months and months and months and months. And we're finally here, so I'm just really excited to show you guys. So I'm clicking on 9 days, and it says, this will consume 1 egg and lock you into a pregnancy term of 9 days. Are you sure? So yes, I'm sure. So if I'd click 9 months, I would be locked into a 9-month pregnancy stage. However, we added another option, and I'll show you that in a second. So I'm sort of locked into 9 days, but I'll explain. So I'm going to start term. All right, so it says, congratulations, you are having a baby. You will experience 9 stages of pregnancy. Each stage will take 1 day to complete. Keep a good mood, and you may be granted wishes. So if you look here now, on my HUD, I'm in stage 1. And if you look, there's a little tiny fetus inside of me. Look at that right there. So now let's say I don't want to wait 9 days, or I don't want to wait 9 months, or I don't want to wait 9 weeks. I don't have to. I can click this baby icon again, and I have the option to time skip. I can just skip a month. It costs money, but I can do it. I can also discontinue if I want to, and I can also toggle the fetus, so I don't have to see it. So I can click toggle fetus, and it's hidden. So let's go back here, and we're going to time skip 9 times. But we're going to see some really fun things while we do that. So let's time skip. Each time skip is 1,000 linden. Okay, so I'm going to click purchase, use my AV credits, and now look, I am now in stage 2. So you can see the little fetus changed. I'm in stage 2. So that's really like I'm in the 2nd month of having a baby. There are 9 stages, essentially 9 months, but we're in a virtual space. Not everybody wants to spend 9 months of their time in a video game getting pregnant. So in a virtual world, we can time skip. So I'm going to do that again. Time skip. Purchase. and you can see it's a little bit bigger. I'm in stage 3. I'm going to do it a few more times, and then I'm going to show you genetics after that. Time skip, purchase. So for a moment, what I also did was I actually added more credits just so I didn't run out of them. So I'm going to click this button to refresh my credits, and I added a bunch more credits. You can also just use Linden. You don't have to use credits. So we're going to time skip again. Now here we go. We're in stage 5. We're going to time skip again. We're going to time skip again. And I'm only time skipping really fast because I'm doing a video and I don't, again, want to sit here for 9 days. Time skip again. AV credits. Time skip again. AV credits. So if I want to move ahead and finish this pregnancy, I have to time skip even on the last day. But before I do that, I want to show you something. So here we see the baby, and now let's open up a panel called Genetics. So here we can see that choose a skin, hair, or eye color that matches you the most. Choose a skin, hair, or eye color that matches your partner the most. So this is really cool because in real time, you can actually change the color of the fetus. So I can make my fetus dark-skinned, I can make my fetus light-skinned, and I can see that at any point of the pregnancy. So we'll make it really light. Or a zombie baby. Or we can, another cool thing we can do is make one dark skin and one light skinned. So then it's a medium skin or mixed race baby. So the other thing too is that if you have dark eyes and blue eyes, you may end up with blue eyes, you may end up with dark brown eyes. You don't really know once the baby is born. All right, so now what we're going to do is close this. And I am going to now time skip one more time. All right. So I time skipped one last time. Okay, now you see, look at what happened to my icon. It's flashing. And what that means is I'm ready to deliver the baby. I am ready to go. And we're going to watch that in 1 second. Before we do that, I want to show you how the paternity test works. And again, you can only use a paternity test while you're carrying a baby. So let's go to the pregnancy store, get a paternity test. Now again, I know it's J.S. Greenwood, but someone may not know who their, the other partner is. So let's go here. Add the paternity blood test. You can use this test to see if a certain person is your baby daddy. So we do use the word baby daddy, but again, it can be another mother. You could have 2 daddies. It doesn't really matter. Start test. So I'm going to put the name. So I'm going to put JS Greenwood. Submit. Running paternity test on JS Greenwood. She's looking at that. Oh, it says J.S. Greenwood is your baby daddy. Now again, I already knew that. I knew he was my baby daddy. But again, you may not know, or someone may not know, and you may put in a name and be surprised that that's not the baby daddy. So it's kind of fun to find out. One thing too is if your hands ever, I'm going to actually stop for a second, see how my hands are wide. You can always go here. We have, there we go. Hand animations. So I'm going to go in here and detach this. And now we get to actually have a baby. So it says your caring is complete. The baby is ready when you are. Select birth mat to receive 1 to deliver your baby. You and J.S. Greenwood are the procreators of this baby. You have 0 eggs. And of course I have 0 eggs because I used my egg to have the baby, or to make the baby. So the first thing I'm going to do is break my water. And I can do this. I don't have to do anything. I can log off for a week and log back on, and this is just waiting for me. It's not forcing me to. Like, I can just hold off and deliver this baby when someone else is near me. Like, if my partner goes out of town and he is away, I can actually wait until he gets back or she gets back and then deliver the baby. So we're going to do that in just 1 second. Okay, so here we are, and we're going to have a baby. So again, like I said before, you can click this icon and not do anything and leave Second Life for a week and come back and it will still be here waiting for you. But for the sake of the video, we're going to continue with this, and I'm going to select break water. Before I do that, I just want to show you a few other buttons. There's the birth mat, which we'll do next. There's OK, which just kind of closes the menu. There's toggle fetus, which means I can hide it. And there's discontinue. So that means I can stop this if I want to, even at this point. So the first thing I'm going to do is click break water. Here we go. And somehow the mesh ended up under J.S. Greenwood. I guess we're... that's hilarious on this video. It's supposed to be directly under the mother, and so we have to fix that. But that's kind of interesting. So yeah, that's kind of funny. Again, we're 99% there, and I had no idea that that would happen. Anyway, now that she's broken her water, you don't have the option to break the water again. She's already done it. But what we can do is get the birth mat. So we're going to click birth mat, and we get that. And now the birth mat is high on land impact. And the reason is because you're literally going to deliver an Animesh newborn, and Animesh has a high land impact. We all know that. So when I res the birth mat, I have to be on land that allows me to res things. Oh, I need to move it away from J.S. Greenwood so he's not in my way. Let's turn this around. I'm going to hide this. So the birth mat is 64 land impact. That's because it includes an Animesh newborn that you can't see, and we're just using some magic to simulate the woman giving birth. So what I'm going to do is, I think this is okay for YouTube because it's educational, so I'm going to take off her underwear. Oh, she actually has the alpha system layer on. So I'm going to click this, go here, click bottom and make that solid. Okay, now I'm going to right click and sit on the birth mat. Alrighty, here we are. So one thing about this is I can hide the mat. So if I want to deliver this baby in a hot tub or in a doctor's office, I don't have to have this mat shown. I can click here and show it. The next thing I can do, let me close my inventory. He's just standing here. He's like, what's going on here? I can click here and I can click align body. Now that's really important because look at this. I'm way up here. Align body allows me to position myself so when the baby comes out of me, it comes out of me correctly. We are all different sizes. We are all different heights. It's really tough to, well, not tough, it's just actually impossible without you aligning yourself to get the baby to come out of you. So we created this little saddle. Let's move her back a little bit to sort of show you kind of where the baby will be delivered. Now, let's say that you screw this up. You have another chance to actually redo it. So I'm going to click finished. All right, now I'm actually going to click Start Birth. Here we go. So she's in labor, she's breathing. You guys can add your own facial expressions, and we're not giving you facial expressions. You can add your own, but we're giving you this animation. So here we go. She's going to start delivering this baby, and literally, this is crazy. This is Second Life. She's literally delivering the baby. So hopefully for YouTube, this is fine. Again, it's educational. So she's pushing it out. Here comes the baby. And if you don't like the alignment, we can redo this also if you think the baby is kind of too far up. There we go. Now we can see what color eyes. Oh, she ended up with the brown eyes. So here we go. So you can literally realign. So I think she was a little high up. Let's lower this. Finished. And we can rerun. Let's click rerun. So it starts all over again. And now rerun means that, let's say that your friend missed the birth and you want her to see it. You can just basically just wait and rerun it. In fact, what you can also do is you can literally stand up. Well, we'll wait for the baby to come out, but I'll show you. See, she's a little bit better aligned this time. A little bit better. Every avatar is different. They all have different sizes. They have different length legs and torsos, so you get to align this yourself. Yeah, she probably should go down a little bit more. But here we go. Okay, so let's say that you want your partner to see this and he's not here, and you just ignore this and stand up. I'm just going to stand up. So the baby goes off in a cloud of smoke here, and I am still pregnant. I didn't finalize this. I still have to deliver. So I'm going to go back, sit here again. I'm actually going to align body and move this down. Oh, it didn't. I have to reset this. All right, let's raise this. So here we go again. Start birth. So she's in labor, and you can literally see, look at this. You can see the baby in there. Isn't that nuts? You can see it. That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's really why we had the belly as an option to have that transparency layer. It was really just for this. So here, oh, you can see the alignment is way off. The alignment is way off. But that's up to you. You can wait until it gets to be correct or realign it so it's correct. So it's just so cool. You can actually see it coming out from here. Isn't that, that's just the coolest thing. All right, so now I'm going to click finalize, finalize. And now I'm given a baby picker, and I'm going to click accept. So you have delivered a healthy baby. Use the baby picker HUD to select your newborn. So I'll explain what that means. I'm going to stand up. This one goes away. So I'm going to go in here and right click and add the baby picker. So the nice thing about this is that every one of our newborns, it takes a minute for this to load, actually matches the baby. It's just a newborn version. So this is a newborn version of Campbell. This is a newborn version of baby Eden, but a newborn version. So a more of a squished face, a younger, a smaller one. And here, essentially what you get to do is pick your mesh. Since there will be 14 unique newborn meshes with different facial structures, you get to pick which one you want. And then when you do, you click select this newborn, and then the Animesh newborn is sent to you. And then you can role play with the newborn like you do with the Animesh baby. So this is just so cool because you can actually pick the actual mesh you want. And that's it. So, oh my gosh, finally. Oh my gosh, wait, I have one more thing to show you guys. Oh my gosh, I forgot one last thing. So here, let's go here, and we are now in the deflating stage. So it can take several days for your belly to deflate, but you can also do something like we do in real life, and you can do exercises and make your belly deflate faster. So I'm going to go in my store, I'm going to buy an exercise mat. I'm going to click accept, and now I'm going to res this mat. I'm going to delete, I'm going to actually keep this. So I'm now going to sit on my mat. So I know I'm hovering above this mat, and I can fix that really easily by going into appearance, hover height, and then lowering myself. Boom, 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 boom. All right, there I go. I think I'm lower. Still pretty high up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing my exercises. I don't really need my transparent belly anymore, so I'm going to close that, and now let's do some sit-ups. Oh, wait, my hover height is way low. Appearance, hover height. There we go. But as you can see, I'm now deflating, and I'm in stage 6. Essentially, my belly is going down. I'll put some underwear back on here while we do our exercises. So I click this again. I'm going to do some side twists. So again, you can change your hover height at any point. I'm going to now do some lunges. It says I'm feeling thinner. Oh, you can see my belly is really deflating. Look at that. So let's do a couple more. Let's do some jumping jacks. Oof, my belly is like way low. Okay, let's do sit-ups. Oh, we did sit-ups. I'm sorry. You could do the same exercise twice. Let's do floor stretches. I'm stretching here, and I'm stretching over here. Here I go. And I have one more to get through. You can see my baby icon is still white. And the reason is because at any point while the baby icon is white after you deliver your baby, you can also have the option to get your baby picker again in case you didn't get it from when it was delivered from the mat. All right, so now I'm going to do another one. I will do these hip ups. Let's see. And now I'm done. I completed my exercise program. I can stand up, and this is just so crazy. And so now I'm back to where I was. My baby icon is its default color again. It tells me I'm at 30% mood, 58% fertility. I can use my love quest to start a baby again. And at this point, I would have the Animesh newborn. So that's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's nothing else. If I turn on birth control, that means I will not actually get pregnant no matter what my fertility is at. I didn't show that because I wanted to get pregnant. So yeah, that's everything. So anyway, guys, it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait for this to be used. I just can't wait to see people's responses and for them to play with it. It's so much fun. We've had so much fun with it. All right, have a good night. Bye.